I'm not sure I think anything is governed internationally in a way that's fair and inclusive. I think there's, and I'm torn on this because I think to some extent, what I just said is what people deplore as whataboutery, nothing else. So obviously one would want it to be governed in a fair and inclusive way. But if you think about an end member case of solar geoengineering, which is where one country decides to do it for what it perceives of as its own reasons, there's not really, it's not clear to me how there could be a fair and inclusive way of stopping that country. Because as we are seeing in all sorts of situations around the world, you can't stop sovereign nations from doing things they really want to do. You can increase the cost for them, but again, I think that actually setting up a sanctions regime in such a situation might be quite hard. So I think that moves towards a fair and equitable governance regime would be a very good idea. But I think that it's that process rather than the idea that you will end up with a sort of like ironclad regime that would be more interesting than the end result. If you are faced with what people might call a rogue geoengineer, it's much better to have had the discussion about what a fair and equitable approach to geoengineering is when you are faced with something that isn't one of those than it is to just start from scratch.